Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friend Bats. My name is Jared. Carl is not here. And this is Cyclops #1 by a creative team that I've never heard of. So I kind of just wanted to check this out. It's by Alex Packendale and artist, I guess, Roger Antonio. Yeah, I've never heard of these guys. But they definitely gave us a good comic. This kicked ass is what it was. And so it kind of just starts off with some X-Men in a situation for not listening to the boss, Scott Summers. And he's like, "Here I am. I'm here to kick everyone's butt and take my team back." And I really like this thing here where he comes in and he's just like, "Blah, blah, what's up, fool? What's up?" It's just like looking at dudes, blasting him in the face, and then the guy grabs him by the back of the neck, and he's like, "Haha, you can't do anything when you're facing forward." And Cyclops is like, "Oh, really?" Bing, 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 and then takes out everyone, and then also him. So it's freaking cool. And Juggernaut comes in, and so does Beast, and they're like, "Oh, okay, I guess we can all go home now." And so Beast gives Cyclops this letter from a doctor, and he gives we get a little bit of this villain plot here, which I've never heard of the Reavers because I'm not a big X-Men guy. I've always wanted to be, but I just never have been. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always liked the X-Men on a very surface level, but I've never really read X-Men. Like, I've read a couple of modern X-Men stuff. Like, I read Grant Morrison as it was kind of coming out, but I never stuck around with it. And then I got back in around Astonishing with Joss Whedon, and I just I liked it, but I never stuck with it. And then I was it during Amazing X-Men? I was there. When was it the kid, it was the two different teams, it was the grown-ups and then the young version, which Bendis then changed things. I was reading that. I always kind of jump in on new X-Men books, but I never stick around. So, because I feel there's so much lore, I'm I don't even know. But I like Cyclops a lot. And so Cyclops meets up with his old doctor who, from the classic X-Men of 41 to 42, dang, they did some callbacks here. And it's basically Scott and Alex, his brother, were orphans here, and Alex is upset that he went there, what have you. And so, back on the villain plot, this guy's turning humans into robots, Reavers, who's gonna enslave mutants. And they're like, "Oh shoot, the Avengers are here," because they saw the Quinjet, which is a refurbished Quinjet that Beast made for Cyclops. And so they shot a rocket at it, because it seemed like a good idea. And so Cyclops bails out of the exploding ship, and then his parachute ends up, the draft of the explosion ends up blowing holes into his parachute, and so they literally knock the wind out of his sails, and he crashes through this tree and bonks his noggin, and it ends up breaking his visor. You see it cracking, and then breaks apart, and he just blasts red everywhere. And the guy who's running the show here is like, "Yeah, that's Cyclops. He's here. So hopefully it's not him and everyone, because then we're screwed." So the girl that they're chasing found Cyclops. She tripped over him. And so this is a story about Cyclops who's blind, and he's trying to save a little girl. And I'm like, yep, that's a solid concept. I mean, I'm in for issue 2 and probably the whole, guessing it's a miniseries. I mean, it's a new Marvel comic, so it's probably a miniseries. But yeah, I really like this a lot. This was a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys on next one. Peace.